วัสดีครับวันนี้อยู่กับรายการหลังบ้านบอลไทยช่องบอลไทยใครว่าหมูนะครับวันนี้ก็มีแขกรับเชิญสุดพิเศษหนึ่งคนซึ่งทุกท่านก็น่าอาจจะคุ้นหน้าคุ้นตากันอยู่ในฐานะลูกครึ่งไทยเยอรมันนักเตะที่เคยเล่นอยู่ที่บาเยิร์นมิวนิกนะครับก็วันนี้พบกับอเล็กซานเดอร์กาซิดิตซิกฮาร์ทครับสวัสดีครับ
ครับสวัสดีครับ
so let you introduce yourself ครับ
So my name is Alexander Kasidit Sieghart and I'm 27 years old and I'm a professional football player and right now I'm playing for Police Tero นะครับ and I'm playing in midfield. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so first can you talk about why you coming to play football?
I started playing football when I was 5 years old and at the beginning it was just about fun, about playing with my friends and that's what I tell all the people who ask me like what is the secret, and it's always fun. It always starts with fun. When you have fun and at a very young age at it, and when you get competitive over the years, it's all that matters. And yeah, for me it's this competitiveness to get better every day and just become the best version of myself over the years and try to be the best Alex that I can be on the football field and try to get better every day.
So before you come to Thailand, where did you play for?
Before I came to Thailand, I played 9 years for Bayern Munich for the academy and 2 years in the second team of Bayern Munich. After that, I played 1 year for Spielvereinigung Unterhaching, which is also a club in Munich. A little bit smaller, but still one of the big 3 clubs in Munich. And after that, I got the offer from Buriram United when I decided to come to Thailand.
How about experience from playing in Germany?
Couple. So I mean, football is like culture. It's like you can say that when you're young, is in Germany, football is everywhere. So when I was young, I started, as I said before, when I was 5 years old playing football. Then you play football in every, like in the school, you play football whenever you have the opportunity, is a break or whatever, school break, you can go outside and you play, and after you come home after school, you play outside, you find some friends, you meet on the playground, you play again. Then when you get older, you find a club where you can get a good coach or have a good team, and then you progress, you keep on training, and you learn about tactics from a very young age. You have to adapt, you get to know when you're on a higher level, like for me started when you Bayern Munich, then you have to realize that football is competitiveness. They were like kids when I was 14 or when I was 13 when I joined Bayern Munich, then every year kids got like they had to leave the club after this year because they decided every year if they needed to reduce the squad or improve the squad. So every year you could see like there's a lot of pressure there. But as you're young, you just want to play, you want to enjoy, and you want to compete. This is something that I had to learn, and it was kind of difficult because when you're young, you don't really understand what's going on, but you just want to play football. And at the same time, you have to realize that it's a very tough business, even from a very young age. And the older you get, it becomes harder and harder. On the field, you have to like train almost every day. Sometimes you have double session in the morning and in the afternoon, not only in pre-season, also in the normal season. And you don't see a lot of friends sometimes. It's very tough when you play for a club like Bayern Munich, that you have to deal with a lot of pressure. You have to do school at the same time when I was young, so this was also a factor which was kind of hard when you're young. Then you have to go to school. After school directly, you have to take the train to get to the training ground. After training ground, you have to learn, you have to come back, you have to learn, you have to sleep. So this is really, really tough when you're young. But if you're committed to it, then this is your life. And to be honest, I love that life. I'm glad for all the experience that I had. But this is it. It's tough, but it's also has a lot of beautiful memories for me.
So as we know, you play in German, play for Bayern Munich. Can you remember the famous footballer that you play with?
So I think the most famous at the moment is Robert Lewandowski. Actually, it was the very first game for Bayern Munich that he made officially. When I played together with him, that was like I think it was like a cup game, but it was just for pre-season cup against MSV Duisburg. But this was when he made his first appearance, and I could start. I played the first 11 with him, and I think this was like now he's one of the most famous players in the world, I guess. But apart from that, I played with most of them in training. But in the game, I think Schweinsteiger, I played the first game of Martinez first game in the Allianz Arena. Then, as I said, Robert Lewandowski, and I trained with all of them actually. I trained with Ribery, I trained with Robin, I trained with Thiago, Götze, like many of them.
Oh, like most of Bayern Munich that time.
Most of them at that time, yes. If they were not injured, I think most of them. Like I played with Emre Can as well. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg was at the second team of Bayern Munich. Emre Can as well. Like two also very big players. Pierre is now at Tottenham. I think so. This is like, I mean, I can never stop counting. There are like so many good players. So every time that I could train with the first team was an experience, and was just Boateng, for example, like Schweinsteiger for me, like absolutely amazing football players.
So when you play with Robert Lewandowski, how do you feel it? Do you have any pleasure for yourself?
I mean, they're all very famous. So at that time, he just arrived from Dortmund. So for me, in general, it was a crazy experience, because for me, I played in front of a lot of people. So in Duisburg, where the game took place, like the stadium was like sold out. I think it was like around 40,000 people in that stadium. This was like the most people I've ever seen, and the stadium is amazing. It's also very big. So for me, the whole experience was like, oh my God. Was like when you normally I'm the one who is like a spectator in the stands, like cheering for Bayern Munich or whatever, and then I'm standing on the pitch and I have to play. So it was an amazing experience. It was fun, but you feel the pressure, and obviously when you're young, you're like a little bit afraid. But this after a couple minutes, you have to like just blend all this out and just say, okay, just focus on your game. So after a couple of minutes, everything becomes normal, somewhat normal, and you try to just focus on the game.
After that, you come to play in Thailand. Why you decide to play in Thailand?